Hello, this is Adam Henderson coming to you with another interesting, if nothing else, it'll be interesting. Um, so I think this will be the first game that I've analyzed between me and Chris Cheng. He did want me to, because he asked me specifically, when am I gonna analyze the game from Portland. So I did interrupt. I was going to get to that one, but I did interrupt analyzing all my games from the Oregon City Labor Day tournament from last year. I do plan to get back to those, but I couldn't wait. I had to analyze these. This tournament was so much fun. The games were too juicy, too interesting not to analyze. Um, the personalities in this tournament, these are really some smart guys that I faced off against, and Chris Cheng is um, no exception. He's rated 1929, and he's played uh, almost 90 games. So he's a young guy, and you can see he's played in just a few tournaments, but has in just a few tournaments managed to, including he won $1,000 coming in first place in the Labor Day tournament. So completely remarkable. So he's a very strong player. He's a bit of a paradox for me. Maybe paradox is not the right word. A mystery to me because he just kind of came out of nowhere on the Scrabble scene and just kind of just started destroying everyone. And I don't know really how that happens, especially at such a young age. I've never really understood young like Scrabble prodigies because it's like chess prodigies I could kind of understand, but Scrabble you just have to memorize so many words to be able to get play at the top, and it's just impressive that someone young. I will briefly show you a picture of him. I think it's a. Um, I don't know if it's allowed to show a picture of you because it's really hard to find a picture of you. And I don't know if that's on purpose. You're just a very private individual. I do know you watch my channel, so please let me know right away, and I'll take this video down and put up a new one without your picture if it's not okay. Um, and please make some comments on this game. I don't really plan to actually make this a long video because this is actually a fairly short game. It's only 12 moves. So let's see what happens in this game. He seems like a pretty laid back guy, so I don't know. I just I'm hoping that it's okay to show his picture. I like to show pictures of people. I find them fascinating. All right. So I did luck out and draw a blank on my opening rack, and I went first. So I was feeling pretty good about how the game was going to go. And Fim comes down. And he gets unlucky playing Ulu. So we have a game. I wrote this down as imposed. But as you can see, I had impounds for 98. I didn't find impounds. I definitely should have seen that. Could have played podiums for 82. I probably should have just played impounds or podiums. I decided to keep the blank and just play podiums. Um, this was a mistake. I should have played. Well, I didn't see impounds, but I should have just played podiums here. But I did decide to play just podiums here, which actually, interestingly enough, if I don't play podiums here and I don't play in pounds, this is what Woogles is saying is the third best move. So I don't know if it really is the third best move because it's kind of this is kind of Woogles' quick choices. But I just thought it was neat that I could play a double double and keep the blank, so that's what I did here. But that was a mistake. I should have played podiums instead. Definitely, I should have looked longer for him pounds. So really not a great play on my part. Not something I'm proud of here. He plays Vibe. And I have this rack. And I spent way too much. Whenever I get two blanks on my rack, it kind of makes my brain freeze and like seize up and like I would take way too much time on the play, and I need to get better at that and just take. I mean, if you have two blanks on your rack, it's often just a time sucker, and you have to watch out for that. Um, you shouldn't just play anything, but you should be careful to not let it suck too much of your time. I saw Sylvite pretty quickly. I wasn't sure if Sylvine was a word or if it took an S. I wrote that. I saw that as well. Yeah, so it's the same as Sylvite. So I played that. He held the play. He took a while on it and then let it go. I don't know how long a while is, but he did take a little bit of time on just start before deciding to play his own bingo of Unsolid. And I drew the Q. So this is where the game gets tricky because I only have a 38-point lead for both blanks, and that's not really good. So what did I come up with here? I played Qua. Top play here is Axe, but and I saw Axe, but if I play Axe, then this would be an interesting position to Quackle, but I'm just too lazy to do so. I like my play of Qua because I was debating between Qua and Axe, but I don't know. Maybe it was too dangerous considering what happened next. So I play Qua. I guess maybe Axe is better, but it's just it makes it so difficult. Like I guess I have keys on my next play, but maybe Qua is just a little bit too dangerous. Yeah, I guess that's my final decision. Is Qua is too dangerous here. It shouldn't have been played. But I actually probably only won this game because he could have played Zag here for 72, but instead played Gazer for 43. And he saw immediately after he played Gazer that he could have played Zag. And he told me after the game that that was his game losing play. And it's possible I only won this game because he didn't play Zag, which it never really feels good. You want to always think that you're winning the game on your own merits rather than winning the game because somebody made a mistake. But it's entirely possible that this is the reason I won the game was because he made a mistake. So I actually drew fairly well on my next rack. And I played faxes here. That's the highest scoring play. I just think it's correct. So, fax is 9 points less. I don't think it's worth playing just fax. I think this is the correct play. All right, hold on. So he plays Grift. He was probably okay, hold on, I have to see where Griff plays. Okay. So he was probably on tilt a little bit after he realized he might have just thrown the game by not playing Zag. And here he's down 80 points, so I'm in a really good position. And I have this rack. So I have to figure out why it's saying, oh, I didn't play faxes. I just played fax. I thought for sure I played faxes. I guess I wanted to keep the ES, so alright, never mind. I just played fax here. Actually, okay, I agree with my decision. Fax is better. Alright, yeah, I guess fax is better. Keeping the ES is just too powerful. So he plays Grift. And now I have about 71 point lead on him, so I should be able to coast to victory if nothing terrible happens. Let's take a look here. I played a G here. I had E-tape for 31, or I could just play Ape for 29. I don't know why I didn't just play there. Instead, I played a really bizarre play. Oh no, I did play there, but it wasn't worth as much as it should have been. I decided I should have just played off the A as well. I just played PE here for 23, but that was wrong. I wanted to keep the A for bingos, but I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that was just completely wrong. So he plays dicing 39. That catches up a little bit. He's now only down 55. Opens the board up. Good play on his part. And now, as you can see, that was a mistake. I should have played Ape. I really should have just played E-tape, but I was being a little bit too conservative on the last play. And yeah, you can see that Ape would have been a lot better than just playing P, because it scores a ton more points. I don't know, 9 more points is a ton. But anyway, here I had some higher scoring plays. I could have played Sete or Tees. Both of these plays get rid of the S, but interestingly, I could play Eve here. At least Woogle's bot likes Eve here. I think I might have even seen that, and I thought it was too dangerous, but I guess it's not dangerous because I hold the last S. I'm pretty sure I saw this move, because I did know that I need to get rid of 2 E's and an A, and I must have saw this move and I rejected it, but I should have looked at this play longer. Eve is a great play. I should have played it. Anyway, let's just jump to what I did, which was a horrible play. I played a G. I wanted to play here because I was paranoid about him bingoing to the G, but I should have just been concentrating on scoring myself rather than on defense, probably. Yeah, I think that's probably right. He plays Trues. This is kind of a weird play I didn't expect. I'm curious what his rack was. I can't really predict what his rack was out of that play, but it didn't score as much as I thought. I thought for sure he was going to bingo soon and just throw the game up in the air. I'm not sure if that's an O or a C. I think that's a C. Okay. So I had this rack. So I did play weights for 45 here. And he plays a low scoring play of rope, which was kind of weird because he keeps playing low scoring plays, and I don't really know why, because like he's normally just always making high scoring plays. So I just kind of played hitch here without really. I also had hotch, which I didn't know was a word, but I'll write that one down. So I played hitch. I mean, it looked normal. I mean, scores 48. Second best play over hotch, which I didn't know, so I can forgive myself not playing hotch since I didn't know the word. And then he just keeps like rolling over and dying this game. So he plays Koa. He really needs to score a lot at this point if he has a chance to win this game. So he just kind of rolls over and dies. So I have Daybone. And I could have played Noyade. That would have been good. What does that word mean? Execution by drowning. I didn't see Doyen. That would have been great. Yeah, that just wasn't on my radar. I went with Sandy, which is a lot worse than some of these other plays that's recommending, but it gets the job done. I'm winning this game easily now. He plays Rattiest. He took a really long time on this play, which is kind of surprising since he was just obviously losing this game no matter what he does. And then I have this. I played blue here. Oh, I had wooable. That's great. Okay, yeah, I'll write that one down. I didn't know that was a word. Yeah, I just played blue here. Inner comes down on for him. And then I had Jane and he had LEU, so I would have had A. No, I had an A and two O's. So I played Jane for 32. He plays Lou to go out. The final score is 441 to 355. It was a really great game for me. I was really happy. This was the third game of the tournament. Just defeated a 1900 player. Really gave me some confidence going into the next game. But I wanted to keep my kind of overall philosophy of just enjoying myself, not putting too much pressure on myself going on into the rest of the day. So I think that was also the right thing to do. I'm going to try to do that going forward. But at the same time, you can go too far with that too, where you just get sloppy. So thanks for watching. Put any thoughts on this, especially if your name is Chris Cheng. And I'll see you in the next video. And put a like on your way out as well.